All right, so go ahead and grab your foam roller. Keep it near you for the end of class. We're going to get started with our little warm-up for the mobility. Feel free to set your watch to a foam rolling or just functional movement. It's up to you what you choose. We're going to go ahead. We're actually going to start down on the floor today, going into our cat-cow position. So if you're on hardwood, you might want to fold the mat or something for your knees. So we're going to start up in that quadruped to get this warm up going here. So you're just going to cat-cow up. So I want you to just round that back up, tucking the pelvis underneath. If I restrain through the belly button, you're going to pull that up to the top. And then we're going to round down. You don't have to force it, just a little bit of movement here towards the floor. Making sure that your wrists and your shoulders are in alignment, and then making sure that your knees and your hips are under each other. Round back up for me. We're going to go a little faster here. So down towards the floor. Push the belly button towards the floor. We're going to round up towards the ceiling. Down towards the floor. Last one, up towards the ceiling here. We're going to go into our hip rocking right from here. So what I want you to do is we're going to actually move forward so we get some wrist movement here, okay? Leaning forward, opening up the wrists. And then we're going to shift back down into that child's pose. Good, coming up again, we're going to go a little faster, rocking forward into those wrists. Open up those wrists a little bit. And shifting down and back. Good, coming on up. Opening up those wrists. Shifting back. Down. Get as low as you can. Face looks down at the floor. Coming on up. Last one here. Hip rocking. And pushing back down. Hips down towards the floor. Good, we're gonna come on up here. You're going to do a grounded bird dog. So when I say grounded, you're gonna keep those hands and those feet on the floor. Our goal here is to not move our core at all. So we're gonna keep that nice and tight. All right, nice and tight here. We're not gonna rock from side to side. We are gonna just push those hands and feet down into the ground, keeping that core nice and tight. Alternating, push down, alternate, keep that core from moving. So if I have a bowl of chili on my back, I don't really want to make too much movement because I don't want anything to come out. Don't want it to spill off. Pushing, keeping that core nice and tight. Sliding opposites. Opposite. Good. A few more here. Last one. Now we're going to go right into those hand walks. So you're just going to go up into that high plank position from here, walking on up. When you get up to the top, stand up all the way. Reach with your arms. Coming back down, forward fold down. Walking those hands on out. Stopping in that high plank position for a moment. Hold for 3, 2, walk it on back. Coming back all the way up. Nice big reach. Coming on down, forward fold. Walking those hands on out. Holding that plank for 3, 2, 1. Coming on back. Walking on up. All the way up, reach. Last one, coming on down. Walking on down. Hold that plank. 3, 2, 1. We're going to walk it on back up to our standing position. Nice big reach finish. Good. We're going to go into a nice little side lunge. So I want you to do that side lunge here. You're going to keep that foot planted, all right? We don't want this foot to lift off. The foot's planted. Get as low as you're comfortable. All right, as low as you're comfortable. And I'm actually going to take this hand here. I'm going to drop it. I'm just going to open that on up. Nice little rotation. Coming on up. Switching sides here. So again, keeping that foot planted. All right, get as low as I'm comfortable. I'm going to drop that hand here. Open that on up. Good, nice little hold. Coming on up, switching sides here. Switch. Arms going to drop Dropping the arm, open it on up. Good. Coming on up. Switch here. Now this time I want you to focus on getting those hips back. So if you're in that side lunge, I don't want to see this. I want to see some of this. Getting those hips back in alignment. All right. In alignment here. And we're just going to stay low here. We're going to switch. All right. Staying low. Switching from side to side. So you're switch, hold, staying low, hold. If you need some back support, you can keep the hands on the hips for some extra support here. Nice switch and hold. Staying low, feeling the stretch, but also engaging those muscles. Getting nice warmed up. Staying low. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. Good. You can come on up out of that. Shake those hips and legs on out. We're going to come on down into our plank again. So I want you to plank up in that high plank position here. All right, high plank. What we're going to do now, get your feet a little bit wider for some more stability. We're going to take our hand and we're going to bring it under and through. We're going to reach on up to a nice little side plank and down. Switching sides. So bringing it under and through. Reaching that up for a nice side plank. Bringing that hand on down. Switch. Under and through. Nice side plank. Bringing it down. Just keep moving. Under and through. Nice side plank. Bringing that hand on down. Good. Keeping that core nice and tight. Nice and tight. Reach as far over as you can into that side plank. Under and through. Nice big reach. And back down. Last set here. We'll do both sides. Under and through into that side plank. Last one. Reach. And up. Good job. From that side plank, we're going to stay in this plank position. I want you to shift forward just a little bit. And coming back, we're going to pop those hips up. Walk those feet towards you. We're going to march this out right here, stretching up the back of the legs, the calves, the hamstrings. And walking on out into that plank. Back into your high plank. Shifting forward just a little bit. Good. Coming back, pop those hips. Do that march. In place, stretching those legs. You get two more. Walking into that plank. High plank. Nice little forward shift. Good. Pop those hips up. Marching in place. Last one here. So you're going to plank it on up. Hold. Shift forward a little bit. Good. Back. Bring those hips up. March right here. Now I just want you to hold here. Try to drive those heels down. All right. Driving those heels down. Go up to the toes and press back down. Good, good, good. And relax. You can drop those knees for me. Drop those knees. We're going to roll on over into our glute bridge. So go ahead and roll on over. Hips are supported, or you're back with your mat. All right. So we're going into this glute bridge here. When we glute bridge up, you're going to press heels down. All right. Pushing those hips on up, nice and high. We're going to do 10 here. So lift, 10, and lift, 9. Good. 8. 7, keeping that core nice and tight. Belly button drawn in. In 3, 2, and 1. We're going to relax for a sec. Let's bring that one foot down. We're going to grab this top knee. Just pull it on in for a little bit. A nice little glute release here. Switching legs. Switch, pull that leg on up just a little bit. We're going to do one more each side. Switch here, pulling that in. Good. All right, now we're gonna do one we haven't done yet. So we're gonna actually go up into that glute bridge. So heels down, toes up. You're gonna go into that glute bridge here. What I want you to do, your little tripod here. You're gonna take one leg and we're just gonna lift. All right, just lift. Nice little pulse. Bringing that knee up. Keep those hips high. 3, 2, switch sides. Good, keeping those hips up. Bringing that knee up. Hips high. In 3, 2, 1. Foot down, you can relax. Good, we're gonna go into that little, oh gosh, I'm blanked out on what you call it. Just hug the knees on in. Hugging them in. We're gonna go into the happy baby. So you're gonna bring those feet up right here, all right? Try to relax, keeping that back nice and flat, bringing those feet in. Deep breath in. Exhale and relax. Good, good, good. All right, we are going into our get-ups. So you're gonna come on up for me. So coming up to your butt. You're gonna extend the one foot out into those get-ups. We're gonna come here, we're gonna start push off and back down. Make sure you guys can see me. So right here, push off, coming back down, same side, give me 10. You're gonna do 10. Keep going. Somebody pinged me. See, you got 10 each side. All right. What number are you on, Beatrice? All right, cool. 8. I'm gonna go by you. 9, and 10. Switching sides here. Switching sides. So really planting that foot. You get 10 lifts. Nice and controlled. Core is nice and tight. If you want to level up from here, you can go into the full get up. Coming back down. Shooting that leg down and back. All right. Good, keep going, Beatrice, you got it. You got 10, come on. Almost there. I think I got like 2 more. Last one. Good. All right, so we're gonna stand on up. We're going into our single leg RDLs. Control it if you want. You can add some weight on this one, it's up to you. My handy dandy dumbbell. All right, so you're gonna stand nice and flat. You're gonna grab your container opposite. You're gonna actually lift, hinge on over, control it, and coming on back. All right, if you don't have weight, that's fine. What I want you to do, lift, hinge on over to where you're comfortable, and back down. Keep those hips closed. All right, lift, hips are staying closed. And what I mean by closed is I don't want to see them open. I want square to the floor. All right, so front view, leaning on over, and back together. If you want, you can add the arms in for stability, or if you have your weight in front of you, it's in the opposite hand. All right, same leg still. Lift and relax. Lift, nice and controlled. Hold for a second and coming on back. All right, we got 2 more this leg. Lift, nice and controlled. Coming on back. And last one would be switching legs. Keeping those hips square to the floor. Good, switch legs here for me. So lift. This is not my strong leg. You may have one that's weaker. Nice lift. Keeping those hips square. working the back of the leg here, getting that balance together. And back together here. Lift, keeping those hips nice and square to the floor. 2 more. Nice lift. And last one. Good, nice and closed hips. Good, good, good. All right, so I told you to grab that foam roller towards the end of class here. Got a nice little warm up, a little sweat going on. So I want first things first, we're gonna work our way down to up. So right now we're just gonna step onto your roller and you're just gonna put some pressure on the underside of that foot. We're just gonna roll that foot back and forth. If this isn't aggressive enough for you and you have a trigger ball, you can use that. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, we're rolling the underside of that foot. Make sure you can see my foot here. Rolling the underside. You can go in a circle, back and forth. Up to you. Switch feet. Roll that foot. Put some pressure on it. All right, just be careful you don't slide out from under yourself. All right, nice and controlled. Again, you can use that trigger ball, rolling that foot in a circle, front to back, whatever you want there. Good, we're gonna come on down to the floor here. So go ahead, we're gonna do shins down. So shins are gonna be on top here. So you're gonna put the roller just below the knee. All right, just below the knee here. In that quadruped position, and we're going to roll these shins back and forth. So this is gonna be really great for that core. You're gonna keep that core nice and tight. All right, so tuck in those shins and back out. If you want to challenge or put some more weight on, you can single leg roll. All right. Single leg it. It's up to you. All right. Tuck and back out. Again, staying below the knee. Good. We're going to go up, putting the roller on the quads here. So roller on the quads. We're going to start just at the base of the knee, so just above kind of where you were. All right. Rolling here 6 inches at a time. So we're just going to roll kind of the top part of the quad here, back and forth, about 6 inches, so just enough to kind of point and flex your feet. All right. Good. You can lean to one side, kind of get the inside and the outside. Rolling back and forth here. Switch sides. So facing away from you guys now. Just 6 inches. Rolling back and forth here. All right, we're going to go to the medial part of the quad. So right in the middle here. Just going to shift back and forth. Rolling that out. All right. Rolling that quad out. Back and forth. Now, if you find any spots that are uncomfortable, you can hold the roller there. Try to relax that muscle. Wait till it releases. And then continue rolling back and forth. All right. Coming all the way up now. Just to the base of the hips here. Rolling that top portion. Again, you can do side to side. You can lean on one side first. And then kind of switch it for yourself. Good. Let's go to the back side of the leg. So we're going to the back side here. Like I said, we're starting top to bottom. All right, we're on that calf. Go ahead and put one foot over the other. That's going to give you some extra weight. And you can just slide kind of back and forth. If you're on carpet, maybe a little harder. All right. Sliding back and forth. Turn the foot outward. You can get the one side of the calf here. Good, you can turn it in, getting that other side. Switching legs here, so right in the middle, rolling that guy back and forth. Good, rolling that foot to the outside. Inside. Good. Coming up to the back of the leg. So we're starting behind. You're just above that knee joint again. All right, this one's gonna be a little harder. You can do one leg at a time by planting the foot. All right. Or you can do both. It's gonna put a lot of pressure on your shoulders though, so one foot at a time is what I prefer. You find what's comfortable for you. All right. If you want to add more weight to it, you can certainly cross that leg over top. All right, get in the back of that leg. Switch for me. You should roll back and forth about 6 to 10 times, 6 to 12, whatever within that range that you feel works for you. Rolling back and forth here. Good. We're gonna take that roller, let's go up to the back here. So we're gonna put the roller right at the base. All right. So I want you to focus on keeping that core nice and engaged, nice and tight. And we're gonna just roll the low back. All right. You can use the hand if you need to support the head. Rolling that low back. Back and forth. If you want to target one side, you can kind of lean on over. And switch sides as you roll. Whatever you want to do. Now we're gonna move on up mid to upper back. All right, so if you have long hair, you want to make sure that's tucked out of the way so it doesn't catch on your roller. And we're gonna mid to upper back here. So go ahead and start rolling up to the shoulders. All right, rolling on up. Good. Keep sliding away from me, guys. Good, good, good. All right, now we're gonna work on the chest, opening up that chest a little bit. So base of your bottom at the bottom of the roller, head supported by the top, core nice and tight, drawn in, belly button drawn in for me. Now you can use a little help if you want to have like 2 to 3 pound weights, or you can use a broomstick, it's up to you. You're gonna come up, wrap those shoulder blades around that roller for me. Wrapping those shoulder blades around that roller. Open on up into that T. Take a deep breath in. Good, let those muscles relax for a second. And coming back up, wrapping those shoulder blades again, pulling that belly button in, open into that Y. Open, open, open. All right, so I want you to mentally focus on how far you can get right here. All right, how far can you get? Good. Coming on up, we're gonna go into that W. And open on up here, keeping that belly tight. All right, and relax. I want you to now, we're gonna go to the pec area here. So we're gonna roll this out and we're gonna come back to that Y. Now that mentally we're taking note of how far you could go. So we're going to come on down right here, right where there's this big muscle right here, your pec muscle. You're gonna put that into the roller here, arm out, and we're gonna roll that pec a little bit side to side. Kind of dig into that there. It's a little movement. If you have a trigger ball, it's a little easier with the trigger ball. You can use that. So it's going to be right here, leaning on the floor. You can probably not even see the trigger ball for me, and you just kind of roll back and forth. So you can use your roller, or you can use the trigger ball, rolling back and forth on that pec muscle. Go ahead and switch sides. So if you're switched, all right, rolling that back and forth on your roller. Really kind of get over your roller here. Get in there. Good. If you have your trigger ball, let me back up, make sure you can see me. Trigger ball coming right up and under, and you're rolling back and forth across that pec. Now, if you have neither of these things, you can still do the pec muscle. I want you to take your hands kind of like you would during the chicken dance. Grab the thumbs underneath, and there's this muscle right here under the shoulder blade. You can actually just manually massage that muscle. All right, up in this chest area here. All right. All right, relax on that rolling. Let's go back to opening up this chest, and I want you to see if you can get any further now than you were before. Maybe you're just in less discomfort, or maybe your hands now go all the way to the floor. So go ahead, put your tail at the bottom of the roller, head at the top, coming on up, deep breath in, pulling that belly button in, exhale, and drop those arms to the side. And let those arms relax, hold. Good, good, good. Coming on up again, wrap those shoulder blades around, draw that belly button in, open into that Y, see if you can get any further than you did before. Good. Coming on up, bending at the elbow into that W, you're gonna open on up into that W. One more time, hands coming up. Wrap those shoulder blades around, open into that T. Coming on up, wrapping those shoulder blades, belly button drawn in, into your Y. Let those arms relax, let those arms relax. Good, coming on up, bending at the elbow, into that W. Go ahead and take these palms, you're gonna try and get them to touch the floor, so you're coming around and down, press towards the floor. Round and down, press towards the floor. Up, I'm trying to bring those elbows up towards the ceiling as we rotate here. Keeping that belly nice and tight. Coming down, around, bring those palms down. And last one, around, elbows up. Good. And relax. Rolling off your roller, relax. How's everybody feeling? I know somebody had to hop off early. Good?
Ooh, yeah, that was good. There, Becky, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ooh. Have a good one.
You too. Good, yeah. A little sweat there for mobility.